Shanti. 10th August 2018, Friday. Today's blessing is, may you use the method of paying attention and checking to finish any account of waste as a master, almighty authority. In Brahmin life, a lot of time is wasted on wasteful thoughts, wasteful words, and wasteful deeds, and you are not able to earn as much as you want. Any account of waste does not allow you to become powerful. Therefore, always maintain this awareness. I am a master, almighty authority. If you have power, you can do whatever you want. You simply need to pay attention again and again. Just as you pay attention during class and at Amrit Vela, similarly, adopt the method of paying attention and checking every now and then, and any account of waste will finish. So Baba is telling us to finish the account of waste. Whatever waste that is coming, account of waste. So, whether it is thought, whether it is speech, or whether it is action, a lot of time is spent in waste. Rather than wasting, we need to accumulate the powerful, make ourselves powerful by adopting three things. First, Swaman, I am Master, Almighty Authority. When there is a power, you can do anything. Second is attention. Just as you pay attention during class or at Amrit Vela, in the similar manner, pay attention to this thing. And third thing is checking. Keep on checking throughout the day, not just during Amrit Vela or during class. So one is Swaman, second is attention, third is checking. Whatever things we think of, we become the very embodiment of that thing soon. The weaker the thoughts, the weaker we become. The stronger the thoughts, the stronger we become. So let the powerful thoughts come to our mind. Churn the powerful thoughts and automatically we become powerful. Think of the powerful things and automatically we become the embodiment. Just as even the thought of sun and we start feeling warm, even the thought of fire and we start feeling heat, we start feeling that heat, even the thought of cold something and it sends shiver down the spine. So thoughts become the embodiment. Thoughts are things. Just as this pen is a thing and this board is a thing, even thoughts are things. We can carry them, we can lift them, we can put them down. And thoughts are what we are made up of. We become what our thoughts are. We are what our thoughts are. So Baba is telling us to finish this account of waste by higher Swamans, by attention and by checking. Now, one other important thing in Brahmin life is to identify time wasters. What are the time wasters of Brahmin life? And second is, what are the time savers? So these are the two important things. So we'll discuss something about time wasters in Brahmin life. So what are the different time wasters in Brahmin life? They come like ninja. Ninja. What is ninja? Time wasters, they come like ninja. They are like ninjas. Who are ninjas? Children might be knowing about ninja. Ninjas are warriors in Japan. They are hired and they are very experts and they espionage, jasusi, killing, assassination. They are very expert warriors. They steal. They are very much famous for stealing, spying. They are spies. They do espionage, assassination, killing and stealings. So these players are known as ninja players, ninja warriors. So time wasters are ninjas. They come and they steal. Ninja is also a person who is expert in something, like internet ninja, or media ninja, or laptop ninja. So ninja has two meanings. So time wasters are like ninjas. They come and they steal your time. So what are the topmost 10 time wasters in Brahmin life? The first is lack of planning. Lack of planning. When we don't plan the day, we are heading towards wasting the day. Lack of organization. When we are not organized, we waste our time. Our routine is not there, so we waste time. So lack of planning, lack of organization, lack of routine, they all lead to waste of time. This is the first time waster in Brahmin life. That's why immediately after Amrit Vela, one should sit and plan what I have to do today, where I have to go today, whom I have to meet today. Otherwise, any Tom, Dick and Harry is coming in between and you are going with him. He is telling you, let's move, let's stroll around, let's do some window shopping, let's prepare something and have delicious luncheon or whatever. So, lack of planning, lack of organization, lack of routine, lack of timetable. These are all time wasters. You can club them into one. Second, not scheduling social media. It has been found that an average man spends about 118 minutes on social media per day. 118 minutes per day on social media. An average executive checks his email 36 times per hour. An average executive checks his emails on mobile or on laptop about 36 times per hour. Average executive who is working in some corporate company and who is linked with so many things. So you need to schedule your social media. How many times I need to check my email per hour? How many times I need to check my WhatsApp per hour? There are people who check their WhatsApp every 1 minute. They don't want to miss a single WhatsApp. They don't want to miss a single call. They don't want to leave a single message unanswered. They want to answer every text message. They want to open the door every time the bell rings. So one has to schedule social media. How much time I should surf, how much time I should check, because they have their notifications on. So every 1 minute notification for email. I'm talking of the whole world. This is how the things are going on in the world. Digital crucifix. You know, digital crucifix. What is a digital crucifix? The person is as if crucified, just as this man. Look at him. This is the mobile, and this is the mobile, and he's nailed. On one side is Twitter and WhatsApp and Facebooks and Instagram and whatnot. So he's crucified here. He's nailed. He can't move now. So not scheduling social media. This is a very important time waster. Then, third, postponing important things or delegating harder things. We want to first do easier things and we leave the difficult things for some other time, and that other time never comes, and that becomes a time waster. Recognizing what is urgent and most important, giving priority, prioritizing the things. Those that are not of much priority should be postponed. So remember, understanding what is most important and what is urgent. Eisenhower complex or matrix, which we had studied here and did a spiritual activity as well. So, not postponing things. Postponing things, procrastination is the thief of time. So that becomes a time waster. Then, meetings. In US, they have found out that in a one day there are about 25 million meetings, and most of them are failures and inconclusive. Here in Brahma Kumaris also we have a lot of meetings after meetings, and most of the meetings, I may not say, but some of them are inconclusive. They don't reach any conclusion, and there is only battle of ego. So, meetings should be only of 30 minutes. There should be starting point and there should be ending point. All meetings, there should be definite planning. The organizer should have fixed point in his mind to discuss. All those who are coming for meetings should be informed beforehand about what is going to be discussed. There should not be meeting should not go off the tangent. It should stick to the point. They should remain very much relevant. Otherwise 10 people are sitting and meeting starts and they are discussing anything, and the matter to be discussed is left behind, and some new issue has propped up, and everything is failure. And what we have gained after 1 hour of meeting, inconclusive things. No conclusion. These are different. I am not talking about love gatherings. Sneha Milan are different. Love gatherings are different. Picnics are different. These are important official meetings. I am talking about those meetings, like executive meetings. In company there are meetings. In offices there are meetings. In hospitals there are meetings after meetings after meetings after meeting. Creating new policies. Or you have to prepare. There is a program which is coming, and that's why all the in-charges are called and they organize a meeting. But all of a sudden somebody is raising some irrelevant topic particular to his department, which is not relevant to this meeting of the topic on anvil. Anvil, you know, that cobbler has got that anvil. It's a topic on the agenda. The things on anvil, that should be discussed. The things should not go here and there. So that diversion should not occur. One should stick to it. Otherwise all meetings are waste of time. Digression. This tendency to this digression occurs many often. So meetings are a great waste of time. So meetings should be well planned, well organized, well timed. And everybody should be informed beforehand. This is the matter to be discussed, and come prepared. Otherwise people don't come prepared. They just come and for time pass. And they sit and they raise anything in the meeting. And the meeting is just going here like a river. It's going anywhere, wayward. Meandering river, like this, anywhere, no conclusion. Most of the meetings, after the meeting, no conclusions. Meeting should be well planned, well organized, well prepared by the organizer. Otherwise, it's useless. So third time waster is unnecessary meetings. Then, what are the other time wasters in Brahmin life? Food, eating. In today's Murli also, in today's Sakar Murli, Baba said, Laukik Brahmins, they eat dhama. Lot of they are interested in eating. Here also, in this Brahmin family also, there are some people who are very much interested in eating. If they don't get delicious food, they don't feel aram. They don't feel rest. And then they bhaganti. And they go away. And then what they do? They indulge in vices and then they do atyachar. Avabhagya atyachar. Even those who are inflicted. So this is the process Baba has told. About food. It has all started from food. They don't like the food. And they don't get aram. Second stage. Third stage, bhaganti. They run away from here. They become traitors. And they insult Mama and Baba. And they inflict atrocities, atyachar, on others. And they indulge in vices. This is all because for what? Because they were not given delicious food. In today's Sakar Murli. Eating delicious things and wearing all good things, and they even don't care for Dharmaraj. So these are all the points from today's Murli. So food itself can become a fourth time waster is food. Thinking of food all the time. Foodie. Thinking of what to eat. What should be while eating breakfast, the moment they get up, think of what is the breakfast. The moment the Murli finishes, all attention is towards breakfast rather than towards churning Murli. The moment you finish breakfast, the next topic is lunch. The moment you finish lunch, the next topic is evening something breakfast. And then evening, think of what should be at night. Trayopasana. 3 types of upasanas. Eating, drinking and sleeping. This is known as Trayopasana. 3 types of sadhana. So some are engaged in this. They will not get any good gati in today's Sakar Murli. Those who are doing all this, eating from yajna and not doing any service. So that itself is a time waster, food. Then next time waster is, what are the time wasters in Brahmin life? Gossiping is a big time waster. Gossiping, talking, sitting and discussing matters which are of no use to you. What is happening in that department? What that sister is doing? Why that sister is not going back from Madhuban? What is she doing here from so many days? What that brother is doing? Why his department is changed? What happened? So they are the philosophers of gossiping. They churn the topics so nicely, and they have so variety of topics with them, and they can have a good class on what somebody is doing and what somebody should do and not do. So this is gossiping, jhagmoi, jharmoi. So they are experts in gossiping. So this is a time waster, gossiping. 5th time waster is gossiping. Then what else? Time wasters. That's done. Games. Engaging, watching games and getting involved too much in games. Games are good. Exercise is good. But we have not come here to become bodybuilders. Remember that. Spending so much time in workups, in gymnasium, in excessive building. And they have no time for churning knowledge. But they have all the time to build up their body. So that itself also is a sort of dehabhan. That is also a dehabhan in one way. So, this is also time wasters. Then another time waster is multitasking. Doing multiple things at one time. It's actually a time waster. Doing this, 5 things at one time. That becomes a time waster. You do the best when you are focused on one thing. Okay, but sometimes you may have to do multitasking, but multitasking should not be all the time. Sometimes it's okay, but not all the time. So, multitasking. Then, creating a huge list of to-do things. Huge list. You have made a list of 20 things to do today, and you are not able to do anything. Make a short list of most important things to do. One of the time wasters is being perfectionist. That I want to do everything perfectly. That itself sometimes can become a time waster. Being perfectionist. So, that is one. Then, other time waster is saying yes. Though Haji is a very well-known, most celebrated Srimad of this Brahmin life, but when you know that you can't do things, you say yes to 10 people, and then you are trapped, and you can't do anything. And you do not want to hurt them, and we want to make everybody happy. So sometimes it doesn't work. So one has to draw a limit, draw a line. Okay, this is, here I cannot say yes to everyone. There you should have the power to say no at times, wherever it is possible. Otherwise that itself will become time wasting. And your performance would be very average, mediocre, rather than super, excellent. So that is also time waster. Then what else? What are the time wasters? That is all done. These are some of the time wasters, about 10. Okay. So, about clothes, too much obsession with clothes. Too much obsessions with clothes, makeups, get-ups. This is all sort of body consciousness. So sometimes we become time wasters. Decorating rooms. So this also becomes time waster. Sightseeing sometimes become a time waster. So time waster can be anything. Anything. So one has to identify what are my time wasters. And then another list of time savers. What are the things I should do? How many times I need to check my emails? How many times, as I said, the second time waster is not scheduling social media. Unnecessary meetings. What are the meetings I can postpone? There are many things which we can do without meetings rather than calling up a meeting. Because as I said, most of the meetings are failures, inconclusive, no use. So, rather than organizing a meeting for everything, call up and tell the plan, that's it. Meetings are not needed for everything. As I said, America, they have found out 25 million meetings every day and half of them are failures. No conclusion. All executives sitting together and hitting each other. It's a battle of ego, justice. So it's just a conflict of egos in the meetings. So meetings, social medias, food, as we said, gossips, then games, multitaskings, being perfectionist, then not planning. The first time waster was not planning, not organizing, no timetable. Then fashion, then sightseeings, then pets. Sometimes people are so fond of pets, they can't just live without them. I had gone to one center, there 3 cats were there. All three were nicely fed, pampered, and special milk and everything for them in the center. So, Maya Billi. Yes. So, this pets itself can sometimes become time waster. Doctor obsession. Visiting different doctors. Going to different hospitals. And they are fond of doing blood checkups every now and then. That is also time wasters. Recently, 1 month back, everything has been done. Again, they go to the new doctor and get the form filled and get an investigation done again. And the moment they see a new doctor who has come, they will just catch him. And with their whole big file, they will stand. And they will say, go through this once. So they are very fond of new doctors and doctor obsessions and doing new tests. And if they see that some new person has come, some new therapy has come, they want to try. They will be the first persons to try that therapy. Because they want to try everything, because they have something or other all the time, in spite of all the treatment. And they will be sitting with a big file all the time, whom to show. And the moment they feel somebody is a doctor, they will ask them, just go through once. So, this is an obsession. Jagdish Bhai has written in his book, earlier we used to do Mandir Darshan and Dev Darshan, now they do hospital darshan and doctor darshan. So this itself becomes a time waster. Any other time waster. So, diseases sometimes become time wasters. Too much thinking, overthinking, Shraddha becomes a time waster. Sometimes. Cognitive distortions, these are time wasters. Then what else? Any other time waster? News readings. They are addicted to news. What BJP has said, now Congress has said. Now BJP and then Congress. Now what he is saying and now he is saying. Today he said this. They are so eager to know what now the BJP has going to say against this. They can't just feel. They feel restless. There is an election, they are excited. They are not excited about the post of heaven, what they are going to get, but the post who is going to get in this Kali Yuga. They are very much excited about that post. So, excitement about elections and excitement about politics, this itself is a time waster. So news, they all the time, the news they want to see. Every 1 hour they want to see what has happened, what new thing in the news. Keep on checking news. And not just one newspaper, different newspapers. And not just one channel, different channels. And then to sit in the courtyard and to discuss, this channel has said that, and this channel has said that. And he should not have said this, and that should have said that. So this is all time wasters. How important is Sangam Yuga's time? And what are we doing with this time? Baba has said, each and every line of the Murli you need to churn. Every line of the Murli needs churning. You cannot say, just by making 108 methods of churning that thing is finished. Every line needs churning. Every word needs churning. So that is the depth of this Murli. Is not an ordinary thing. It's God's literature. It is the greatest secret on this earth. So, as in today's Sakar Murli, Baba said, in no other scriptures, the knowledge of drama and knowledge of chakra, this cycle, is ever given. In no philosophies of the world. People will come and wonder, they don't talk about Hinduism, they don't talk about Muslims. We don't know what knowledge they teach. They will awestruck with wonder that they are not teaching what is there in the Mohammedan. They do not talk about Hinduism, and we don't know what knowledge they speak. This is how the people react, worldly people. So Baba said these two things, drama and chakra. This cycle's knowledge is not there in any scriptures. So such a huge knowledge, such a big, gigantic, mammoth knowledge is with us. How much time we need to spend on this, and if we spend our time in watching television, in checking, in sending all those nonsensical messages, good morning and good nights, and thought for the days and all those, when are we going to focus on the study? This is padhai. And one has to be very much focused on the study. If one is not, then gradually bhaganti. Don't care for Dharmaraj. And then, then you become urchins, street childrens, chora chori. If you give up this study, what you become? Urchins, those street boys, street childrens, orphans. So, first priority is study. Study, study, study. Murli, Murli and Murli. Keep on churning all the time. Take one line. Not a single line of the Murli should be missed. You cannot say that this is not important and that is important. Bigdi. What is Bigdi? And how that Bholanath or how that Shiva is not Shankar. That Shankar is not called Bholanath in today's Murli. Why that Shankar is not called Bholanath? Churn. He is the one who corrects what is incorrect, what has been spoiled. So what is that Bigdi? Make a list of what are the spoiled things of lives. This is from today's Murli. So this is how the churning should go on. So, time wasters, time savers. So, wasteful thought, wasteful speech, wasteful action. So finish this account of waste by three things. First, Soman, I am Master Almighty Authority. Second, attention. And third, checking. By these three things, put an end to this ninja of time wasters. So next topic is this one. We will give this topic to somebody. Maya as ninja. Om Shanti.